InTheRingBoxing.com.
What's going on, fight fans? Thanks for tuning in to the InTheRingBoxing.com podcast show. We have on the line with us today the former WBO junior welterweight champion, Kendall Rated R Holt. Kendall has a fight lined up against Julio Diaz May 13th, Friday the 13th, and it will be televised on ESPN2. What's good, champ? Thanks for coming on the show.
No problem. Just getting from the gym a little while ago. Anxious to get back in the ring again on national TV in this country, and just basically show the fight fans that I'm still here. I'm still a force to be reckoned with.
Yes, sir. So Julio Diaz, what are you expecting Diaz to bring to the table on the 13th?
Julio's he's a tough veteran, Mexican veteran, and he's gonna come, put pressure. He's gonna go to my body, try to wear me down. Basically the same plan everyone has for me. Go to my body and wear me down, pin me against the ropes, stuff like that.
All right. So how's the training been going for you?
Training is vigorous, man. I got a new trainer, Mike Skrovsky. He used to work with Turagati, and he's worked with a lot of prospects. And this guy, even when I don't have a fight coming up, being in the gym with this guy feels like training camp.
Yeah, man. So he used to train Gotti, so he knows what to expect for somebody who's gonna try to, if you're gonna go to war, that's the guy to have in your corner, then, huh?
Absolutely, and he has me throwing more combinations, and the big thing, I guess the big thing that helped me a lot was him working on my balance. He found that my balance was terrible, and that can be the problem. That could be a reason why I don't throw a lot of punches, and aside from other things. But he corrected that, and the punches are coming in bunches. They come in real swift and harder, actually. So a lot of people know I hit hard, but my record sometimes may not indicate that, and that could have been the problem right there.
All right. So the 140-pound division is a loaded division. A lot of talented fighters in the division, and you're a former champ and right up there ranked in the top 10. So what's the plan? Are you going for any specific title shot, or are you trying to recapture that WBO belt? You know what?
I have WBO, it looks good framed on my wall, but I like to have another one. But if not, if I win the WBO again, that'll be great. That'll make me a two-time champion. So it doesn't matter as long as I'm champion. That's what matters. But my all-time goal is to be undisputed. So I want them all eventually.
All right, champ. You've been in some wars. Like you said, your resume does speak for itself. You've been in there with some tough, durable fighters. I'm just curious, what fight would you say has been the toughest fight to date?
Holt versus Holt.
Holt versus Holt?
Man, Holt versus Holt is the toughest fight I've been in, because a lot of the times it's not what other fighters was doing to me, is what I wasn't doing in the ring. Is more me than what they've done. Because the Timothy Bradley fight was tactical. It was but I felt like I beat me more than what he did, because if I had my hand injury, what not a lot of people didn't know about, but I should have postponed the fight, but I didn't want to postpone the fight. With my last loss against Mabuza, it was like I said, it was more me. Being dehydrated, waiting till last minute to make weight. I was losing the day of the weigh-in, even with the Bradley fight, and the Hopkins fight, you know, the day of the weigh-in, I lose 7-8 pounds, and you know, I just didn't understand that, I take so much out of my body that I have to have it, you know, I have to get it put back in, and you know, I didn't know that I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing things the right way. So, I guess it was basically a learning experience. That's why I say it was more of me beating myself than my opponent beating me.
Okay, I love that answer, man. That's awesome. It's self-awareness, man. That's a great thing. So, what would you say is your greatest strength in the ring?
My greatest strength, I would say me thinking. If my mind is working right and it's in the right spot, I'm fearless. You know, a lot of times I can see everything that's going on in there. I'm aware of everything that's going on in there, and I can react. So I guess it's, you know, my mental, my mind state.
All right, champ. Here's a pretty simple question for you. Why do you fight?
Why do I?
Why do you fight?
That may seem like a simple question, but it's not. Why do I fight? 'Cause I can do it. You know, I mean, aside from, you know, it being my job, my career, I've been doing it for so long. I like to fight. I mean, I'm good at it, so, and I can make a handsome living doing it, so I continue to do it. No, in the room.
All right, champ. So between the training, making weight, you know, the business side of boxing, the politics, you know, and getting punched in the face, what would you say is the most difficult part of being a boxer?
Making weight. The most difficult part of being, people understand that, you know, boxing is a tough business in and out the ring. Because it differs. I mean, one, I could prepare for a fight, this fight, and and I would say, Larry, the training for this part has been the most difficult part. You know, for other fights, I can probably say it was the business aspect of boxing that was tough for me. So, you know, on occasions, it'll differ.
All right, Kendall. Who would you say is the greatest fighter of all time?
Roy Jones Jr. Hands down, undoubtedly, Roy Jones Jr.
Do you think maybe you took a little bit off of him and you know, brought it into your style a little bit?
You know what? Certain things, you know, I like to take, you know, be able to take certain things from a lot of different fighters and, you know, try to apply it to different situations in the ring. Like, you know, so right now what I'm trying to apply that he does is that he doesn't sit back and wait just to counter like I do sometimes. Like he'll make the action, he'll make the fight, he'll go forward, he'll throw combinations and he'll throw punches, and you know, I'm trying to employ that now in my training.
Okay, champ. Before I let you go, I just wanted to get your thoughts on the Pacquiao-Mosley fight. How do you think that's going to play out?
Man, you know, every time I went against Pacquiao, I lost. I just didn't think he was big enough to beat De La Hoya. I didn't think he would do that to Ricky Hatton. I didn't think he was going to beat Cotto. Every time I go against this guy, I lose. So, you know what? I'm not going to pick. I like to see the boxer wins. I'm always going for the boxer because I'm a boxer. Boxing is racially motivated. We know that. Shane's one of my favorite fighters. I want Shane to win, but every time I go against this little guy, I lose. So,
well, let me ask you this.
I'm gonna sit back and enjoy the fight.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. You pick against Pacquiao in these fights because he's a smaller guy. Is that the reason?
Absolutely.
All right, so
that's a big reason.
All right, yeah, I mean, so with Mosley, he's still going to be the smaller guy, but he's proven himself that, you know, he can hang with the bigger guys.
Be a nice.
Style-wise, I mean, you know, we saw Mosley catch Mayweather with that right hand in the second round. Couldn't do anything after that, but style-wise, he's probably going to catch Pacquiao. So, I mean, you take that into account?
You know what? He can, with his speed and Pacquiao coming forward so much, and you know Pacquiao doesn't have the best defense. You know, it's not going to be a surprise when he does catch him. What will be a surprise if he catches him and then not be able to finish him.
Okay.
But I don't know. Every time I go against this little guy, I fucking lose. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And then I'm trying not to get sucked in by all the controversy surrounding each fight. How, you know, if he's fighting for the welterweight championship, you know, they're offering his opponent so much money that they're making catchweight fights and dehydrating themselves. And I try not to get caught up in all of that, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. But man, I just can't win against this guy.
All right, yes, sir. Well, that's a fight I look forward to, and I look forward to your fight the following Friday, May 13th, Friday the 13th. Catch Kendall Holt in action on ESPN2 as he works his way towards becoming world champion again. That's it for the InTheRingBoxing.com podcast show. I'm Carlos Cruz telling you to stay cool and educate yourself. Peace.